Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay.
I did not want the ball first.
Season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Dumped off to his running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. A lot of mess on the move here. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 3. Got it, man, Robinson has it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
The hell?
You know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Setting up the screen. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Penix. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. That's the rookie from Auburn. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, here's Lamar. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
One's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This is hauled in by Atwell. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Penix working from the gun. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down
I
yardage.
didn't get that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here. here with Bijan Robinson.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, with the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Trying for it with Penix. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's crazy. I can't make a simple line adjustment.
Trying again following the sack. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, night.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. And he gets in, touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Here's Penix to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts them for the 2nd time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The throw is caught. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. Right, ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Nah, yeah, I do got commercials, man.
get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He breaks a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers who have 1st and 10.
Yeah, you see it.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Dump off caught by his back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st down, Jackson hits his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
It is Cup, left side. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. From the red zone now. He's on the move. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find it first.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Lamar throwing again. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action, here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
A final throw before the break.
Come on, that's a pick, man. That's a pick.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut out left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Penix now. He's got a man left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hauled down by Christian Izien. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Samuel. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Dumps it off to his running back. Jukes out a 1-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right.
I
The
threw a pick.
defender comes away with it. And the Falcons will take
Thought
over
he was
as he
gonna get him in
records his
front of him,
first
man.
interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Penix now on first down. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they have the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh no, they get him yet again. Christian is in with the INT. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. On first down, here's Penix. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Penix on first down. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the gun, it's Robinson. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast. Ooh,
Damn.
count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for them now following the penalty. Back now, pressure on its way. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up. Penix here from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian is in with the INT. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain, and now a much more manageable 3rd and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's a give up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now we're on the counter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
off on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it around 3, and that leaves him with 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that first down marker.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete, it's Atwell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And again, it's Penix. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sending a receiver left. He'll throw it yet again. Look, this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again following the sack. Oh no, they get him yet again! Christian is in with the INT. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm coming on down the line.